hello. Uh, Boy, I sure hope we're recording right now. Yes, we are. Um, I'm gonna do this rundown on here and do min-max of the stuff that I gotta go through, I guess, when I hit level 32. Level 32. Um, I made this build for an old guildie who was wondering about Bard swashbuckling as an undead. It is one of, my favorite old tunes to play. The first thing I wanted to show right here before we even do anything is that I'm getting hit points back based on being undead from the Ender set. See, it's ticking at about 26. When I just logged on just now, my hit points, I don't, for whatever reason, were lower than the maximum, and so they're ticking back. Just to show you that even the heal amp on an undead tune is still rolling back positive heals, except they're nerfed a little. So what's that? That's hitting at about 26. And it's going to bring me back over time outside of the DDO thing. DDO, world heals, whatever. You see, we're back up to 2338 almost, 2287. Whatever. I'm going to open up my character sheet and just show that. Like, you don't have to be so afraid to play undead anymore. Like, it's not so bad. Standing right now, without any ship buffs, I don't even have a ship over here on Orion. Um, the healing amp is already listed as a positive 82 and a negative 73. Like, I didn't really even work on that. I think there is an item here that has something when I decided on my final gear set that might have something slotted in it for positive heals. Yes, it's a Sapphire of Healing Amplification 57 on the positive side. Okay? So it's still showing that Ender set, which is one of these items. This is hilarious. It's the legendary green steel belt is still showing a, you know, 8 insight, 4 quality, and 16 enhancement bonus every 10 seconds coming back in positive heals. Okay, that is extremely nerfed in Reaper. I think maybe on Reaper 6, I was running and I was getting 1 or 2 hit points back from it in that mode, that harder difficulty. Your own heals are nerfed so badly. Okay, so I just wanted to point that out. Don't be so afraid of mixing yet, even though I feel that most uh, straight 20 builds, whatever they are, undead or living, are way, 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 way easier to play, and you don't have to manage as much, uh, so many other things to round out your character. But don't be afraid. That's my advice. So on this one, because I just got to level 32, I went in with Wizard 12, Bard 6, Rogue 2. Uh, and this Rogue 2 was only as a Shatterkai, I had to take one level anyway. And the other thing is, in the Rogue Enhancements tree for the Assassin, you're still able to use or gain proficiency with kukris to hit or with daggers. Okay, and I was almost going to do a kukri build here. Single weapon fighting kukri. I switched up along the way with weapon proficiency and have been primarily using from the swashbuckler tree a hand axe. Okay, like if you look down here on this, if you look down on the swashbuckler for the bard on that side, they can use weapon finesse to swashbuckle with any weapon. I mean, any light weapon. Sorry. Light pick, hand axe, kukri, shuriken for throwing, light mace, dagger, short sword, kama. Hmm. The hand axe is the one that gains +2 to the range, though, critical threat range, if you are swashbuckling. If you are a swashbuckler, like me. On this one, later on, in the swashbuckling thing, you get to pick your choice for the damage on that weapon, right? Like swashbuckling for this one is dexterity damage, not charisma, not strength, not anything, no other stats. It's dexterity for me, right? And I didn't even work up in here to go switch off and use a whatever level 30 midnight greetings uh, to go do it to hit. So I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna highlight my equipped weapon right now um, in inventory just to make sure that I'm using dex to hit with that. Hand axe. Yes, with weapon finesse, the attack mod is dexterity and the damage mod is dexterity. It says at the top, right at the top. See, I haven't loaded this with anything, dex to damage. So that's showing me that I'm all correctly aligned. On this build, I sort of started with Shatterkai just to ram through the first 15 levels and went up with an 18 con. I am a wizard, but that was still a dump stat. Those are only there for personal buffs. Charisma was also only a 10 on this. I don't even care about what that ends up. I know I have a lot of bonuses. I boosted it up to 54. Woo! Whipty fuzz. And then dexterity. Right here, standing without anything really equipped, which we're going to do in a minute, was the other main stat. I put all 5 level up points into dexterity on this instead of to any other stat because it's your main damage dealer. But that doesn't mean that you could do some couldn't do something different, it's up to you. It's a way to think about, what you want your character to be better at. You wanted more hit points, maybe put some more into con. You know, not that big a deal. Alignment, you still got to be good to be a bard, I think, and or neutral. So I am being true to form on this chaotic good. I think that's more in line with my real life personality. I think been having some hard times with that lately. You know. Mhm. The most impressive thing about this, without any of the buffs on, is the double strike. This bard, even though it might be a weapon finesse type of character, it gets a chance to double strike that's extremely high um, in comparison to a lot of other tunes. But its main weapon isn't a ginormous damage dealer. Like, I'm hovering over this Hunter's Hand Axe that I didn't do anything with yet except slot the gem. I didn't even load any sentience into it yet. I just loaded the gem into the Hunter's Hand Axe. And what's so crazy about this is that critical roll right now is already 15 to 20. Um, and because I took a shield feat for bashing, the rest of the weapons, which is I'm using an orb. This is a legendary forbidden knowledge orb. It has a chance to do shield bashing while you're attacking. It's an accidental other thing. So it's more like a machine gun. I mean, in terms of the damage output, it's not the cannon, but it gets so much better, a nutser, if that's a word, uh, with being undead and doing negative levels to the living, right? Like that's where I went with this one because that's what the most fun is for me. It's not really the extreme frontliner. Like, it's not going to go up and be first. It's better at being second or third. And here's the reasons why. If you look in the general combat load, you see I opened up the plus sign here. The general combat or melee combat, whatever. I'm still getting a 13d6 right now sneak attack die on top of the normal damage if I'm not first. We're going to boost that up here in a minute. I'll show you how to min max. Maybe I could get to 16d6. We'll see. These old OCD gamers, they're going through, uh, what do I call it? Min max issues. Try to find out the best way to do it. Okay, so as it stands right now, without any gems or anything in, you're looking at a strike through chance of only 20%. That's not as big as like a barbarian or anything. Your secondary shield bash chance is up to 42% already just standing with this gear alignment. And no ship buffs. I have nothing. Nothing. My critical multiplier bonus on a 19 or 20 is 2. So if you see this times 3 here, next to the hand axe in my inventory, it's only showing a base at times 3. Except when you hit a 19 or 20 on your die roll. Then that jumps up to times 5. That's what that means. The rest of the sneak attack bonus and fortification bypass, I don't really care too much about. This critical hit damage bonus I like. This helpless damage bonus I like, 45%. Max hit point scaler is just showing your hit points with relevant gear. Like I know that 29% of that or so is coming off of that legendary shroud set. I swear by it. Same thing with the unconscious range. I'm getting that from these bracers. Uh, it's already at X amount, like minus 224. I don't care about that so much because I'm not into dying, even though I am undead. Jeez. Okay. Opening up the enhancements tree, we got to go back again because you know that I like undeads. I like Pale Master with a little bit of mix of Eldritch Knight in here because I can imbue my weapons as is, whatever elemental type I want for the quest. Uh, Something I don't like about the new imbue dice system is it's only allowing you to do one stance or one type of thing at a time. Meaning, the bard already has the swashbuckler has resonant arms, which would give you 1d6 extra sonic damage scaling with your sonic power. Except if you activate this, then the Eldritch Knight uh, spell sword is not active. Okay, so it's either or. Like they give you the imbue dice, but they take it away all of the multi-classing everything. Like there was also one in here for poison, venom blades. That would do poison damage, except you can't activate all three of them at the same time. They just gave you the dice, raw dice on one. That's what that means. So I made my decision because in the spell sword, they allow you to pick 4 elemental types at any given time whenever you want. Alright? Min maxing, I know. It's OCD. Things I like, things I don't like. Don't like, don't like. I like. Okay, down here then, I didn't take inflicted weariness on the Pale Master tree because it's going to inflict 2 to 9 points of negative energy damage per strike. And then on a Vorpal, I get energy drain. Oh, yes! One of the most devastating things you can do to a living mob in the game. A negative level. That's one. In a minute, I'm going to load up that Hunter's Hand Axe with another Festive Gem to do 2 on a crit every time. The glory, the awesome sauce, the best thing ever is this 5th tier exploit weakness with your swashbuckler bard. It says, while swashbuckling, every time you damage an enemy but do not crit, you gain a +1 insight bonus to critical threat range until you successfully crit and it restacks. Okay, this thing attacks so fast anyway that the stacks up there don't even hardly get a chance to get past 2 or 3 to expand your crit range. Right? It's nuts. And a lot of fun. I know that there's a lot of mobs in the game that are immune to uh, negative levels. However, it's still fun because you are getting a chance to do a crit for the rest of all your whatever secondary and tertiary damage when you do roll a crit, even if it's not a vorpal. It's nuts. Like, that's it. I am a precision person. Yes, you see over here on the right, I've been using precision instead of power attack because I'm not strength based or using a two-handed weapon. There it is. Shroud of the Wraith. What else did I run up over here? Dread Mantle. I'm in the Dread Mantle. Oh my god. Forget the Spellsinger tree. Forget that. Epic Destinies look like this for me. So I am in Legendary Dreadnought all the way. I'm all the way in. Like, there it is. It's over here. But I did put some stuff into Fate Singer. This, the rhythm to rain. I mean, it's +3 to hit, and on Vorpal Strike, you unleash Thunderclap. Scales with spell power, right? Not a real big buffer. Like, my songs suck. The only thing I can do is Bardic Inspiration. There's a music bonus of +4 to all skills. But I had to sing that individually, like in raid 12 times. You know, me and the other 11, if you got 11. Okay, so I am using that, and I am using the Blade of Discord Strikes. They're down here. These are manuals for me because it's not my favorite. You can read up on these on your own time, and you could also run this in Fate Singer and have quite a bit of fun. I like the Rush Forward, this Dire Charge, and some other things from here. Legendary Rally and all this, I mean, it just makes everything go. I went into the upper tier up here, the Lacerator, because I am using weapons that are slash based, except for my orb, which I think is a bludgeon. It's bludgeon damage, right? You could also do this with an actual buckler, which that's not bad. Some of the bucklers out there are gaining you more double strike than what this legendary core of the War Machine orb is doing. This is a quality double strike bonus, right? And again, this, I believe that the two weapons, even though one is not my primary, are separated in the combat log or separated in the combat system, right? Everything at this core of the war machine does uh, is a accidental shield bash. It only happens, every fifth strike or whatever, 22% of the time, and it's something that you can't control. However, it is still a weapon, right? And so we're gonna load that up like we would our main weapon because that's how I roll. I'm a min maxer, OCD like. Let's do it. Let's do it. If you understand the gist of all this, what I get force and universal spell points, spell power out of this, and 100 spell points. Mhm. What's this? Shadow training. I don't know. I think they all override each other, so it might just be this one, unless they're, stacking stats. Love me some uh legendary dreadnought. While in the mantle, your weapons gain +1 weapon damage. Yeah, okay. The one of these gives you imbue dice and ghost touch if you want it. Uh, push through the line is way cool for me if I remember to click it. Like you get so many clickies in this on this build that you might, fall asleep a little while you're playing and forget that you got cool stuff down there. A +3 action boost to all ability scores for the duration of that boost. Really? I love this. Okay, epic power and precision. When you have precision active, or there's also another thing for if you're a power attacker, right? You get +6 to your critical confirmation rolls. Well, you know, since I was doing precision on this, well, why not? Awesome. Okay, carry on. When you activate an action boost, you gain a 10% action boost to attack speed for 20 seconds. Who needs haste anymore anyway, or permanent haste? Like, what? Alright, enough of the gloating. Like, there's just awesome symbionts here between an offensive weapon and what you want to do melee wise. For me, I like this so too. I'm not going to discount this is fun. This is fun if you time these strikes right. Okay. All right. What else? Feats for Casper. Yes. Crush weakness, double strike, perfect single weapon fighting, shield mastery specialty. See, I don't know. I'm not even sure if that's working with an orb. It's not. I should swap this feat out min max. It's not. It's for shield, small shield, large shield, tower shield, buckler. Okay, remember, I'm on core of the war machine, so orb. See, I can swap this feat if I want to min max. I swear. I swear. I don't even know what it is. It's very tough to. Let's see here. Let's try to look and see on our character sheet on that plus sign. Stat. Plus sign. We're going to try and look and see what's cracking here. What is cracking? Secondary shield bash. Yes, it is working. It's calling a 42% chance. Accidental hit. Accidental. I didn't do nothing. Just let it go. All right. Closing this. Closing this. So this is that legendary core, and first thing is we're gonna let it. We're gonna try to fill those two slots with something that's needed, right? Just to try and get our main attack weapons into something that we like doing. Christ, old bags filled with everything you'll ever need. And this will be the first thing. I'm going to slot a life taker in there. In one. This is a purple slot. You know what this is from the dry... Nah. Hunt or be hunted. Life taker. It's going to try and kill things on accident. We're going to put that in the purple slot immediately. Okay. Throw caution to the wind on your spell power. What is my negative coming in at? 326. Only an 11% chance to negatively critical hit. But the multiplier's at right at 29 from the intersect. Heal amp. Ooh, it's weak right now. It's only at 73 for Dag. You want to try and stay alive, or do you want to go kill some more stuff? What would Yanko do? He would probably try to find something along these lines to maintain that if the shield bash is a crit, he's gonna deal another neg on accident if it don't kill him. Or legendary coalescent ruby. Get another 100 out of each individual spell power, which in the end will help you. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I didn't go all killer. Man. Let's do it. Let's go with that. And then I will re-equip both from my hotbar. There they are. Little bull noise. Life Taker and Legendary Coalescent Ruby. That will help just your base spell powers go up. I will look. What did that nade go up to? Yes, 429. Yes, more power, more heals. More heals. Right? We'll work on that in a minute. We will work on that in a minute. Now, this second one, the Ruby of Endless Night, probably going right in here, the Hunter's Handex. Yes, because that is your main damage dealer. The other purple slot, what is that going to be? Oh. Trying to think here what I want to do. What do I want to do? What do I want to do more? More. Citrine a greater dragon marks? Can't slot a yellow because born lands. Nope, I don't have it here. It is in my bank. Min-maxing, it's a game that I gotta play. Min-maxing. Okay, do we have something for dexterity? Dexterity is how you hit and do damage on this. You have to. You must. Yes, so that diamond of dexterity is coming out. Emerald of Bitter Wounds is adding a chance for Greater Boon of Undeath to get hit on me when I get hit. So yes, I am probably going to slot one of those. This Sapphire of negative amp 57. Yes, we are going to slot that. Yes. This is going to help your heal amp. Let's go see what we got in bank and some other weapons quick. Before I go through all that, I don't want to bore you with the video. We got to go to the bank. Oh, Casper, this is just going to be the biggest bomb hitter when I get done. This is also very expensive. Like if you're on a budget, don't be doing what I'm doing. I'm not cheating the game. I am using everything that is available to me as a min-maxer tonight. Yes. I just got to see what I did load here. Back in on other builds. This is going to get ugly. This is going to look crazy. Let's do this 32 to 1. And I want to see if I have some other thing. There's festive charisma in there. If you are charisma based. Legendary Bloody Cleaver, though, I'm going to torch probably right now and put in another gem. Don't know how that ended up in my reincarnation cache. But there's some things that I want out of here. I like this is a essence of nullification, null scale armor. We're gonna take that out. When in my dimensional one of the dimensional augment bags, we're gonna slide that back into the character bank. Can't go back in here. Nope. I like the null scale guard item. Just because I guess there's a chance that, you know, what you're going to do is make it so that they can't cast on you every little bit of time. There it is. This is a yellow slot. Constitution 14 we want. Litany of the Dead you don't need. You don't need because you're already getting a 3 profane bonus when you have this set equipped. If you are a min-maxer, like I am tonight. Yes. Essence of Ultimatum. Yes, I like that. It'll give you a petrification immunity. And what am I looking for? I am looking for where I put another life taker. That means it's in another old epic weapon somewhere. It's in Torn. Nope. Endless Night. Yes, we're taking that out. I'm taking out this ruby. Goodbye. Dimensional augment bait. Throw that back in your bank. You don't need that in your inventory then. See, I just get all those gems right out. Yeah. I'm trying to find then. I think that citrine will only go in a yellow slot. Oops, orange. And I do not have it out. That means it's in here somewhere. Man, that is expensive. If you were a first-time gamer and you were just rolling in, you'd probably have to buy another 20 jeweler's kits. You know, it's harder to do these builds now that I'm getting older. There's another Fear Eater in there. In the boss? Okay, this is another awesome axe for just beating the crap out of everything. But apparently I was doing great axe builds. And oops, that's sentient. Let's go. And we're gonna take this Fear Eater out of here because I don't have an orange slot available in the Hunter's Hand Axe. If I had 3 slots, I think I would do Spear of the Mournlands in your orange citrine. So no big deal. Oh, taking out this. Goodbye. Dimensional Augment Bag. Not gargantuan. Nope. Let's put this guy away. Ooh. How I love thee, Boz Morath, the Curator of Decay. Completed weapon. Oh my goodness. Or Great Axe of Doom right there and Mayhem. Oh, goodbye, friend. Collect dust. Here's that Fear Eater, and here's that Ruby of Endless Night. Oh, let's just do it. Let's just see what cracks. Because the core of the war machine is your technical shield. The orb is your shield. It will strike on its own. It will strike on its own. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to attack with it. It's random. It has a life taker in it. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. Do it.
You can't put aside the inevitable.
Okay, Hunter's Hand Axe has 2 slots. We will slot that Fear Eater in here. And we will put that Ruby of Endless Night right there. Yeah. Yeah. All in. All in. Not joking around. Nope. Love dealing some nags. All right. Crystalline Wristlet. Let's go. We are short right now on Christmas covered with the set from the Lord's March Plaza Droam modified. In fact, I am wearing 2 rings that have been updated instead of the gloves and the headpiece. Okay, to make this gear work out, I am using the trinket as my minor artifact. Okay, there's your 3 pieces, which I love this set because 3 pieces will grant you artifact bonus to all ability scores instead of 5, right? Min-maxing, I've already had problems. You know, the ender set is 5 pieces from the shroud. So all 12 of these slots are at a premium for me. 1, 2, 3, and I get that bonus covered. I don't even care what the rest of the stuff is on it. I need this for charisma, right? Technically burning one slot right now. Like, there's no other added bonuses here except for what I slot in there. As a min-maxer tonight, I hope you understand. There is a lone piece, the Goggles of the Storm Reaver, because on a 20, I like it when bombs go off. Like, all bombs. You know, I'll deal negs on a 20. I'll give an electric strike here with a DC 100 reflex save. I get electric resistance out of it, and the 2 slots. I need the slots, man. I need everything there. I like it. Going in melee. We are melee. In the legendary song chime locket, this is the Morgrave University high-end gear, whatever new stuff. I don't have a 5th piece because I don't have that axe. There's an axe that drops in the raid as we're min-maxing, which would give me my 5th piece and, you know, put the icing on the cake for me. I'd get profane melee and some spell DCs. We don't care about that. And 25 profane universal spell power. Globe of Imperial Blood is slotted in there. And a Topaz of Swiftness 10, right? I'm not maxed out on my speed of attack, but it doesn't matter because I self-haste. If you do open up your character sheet and you look and hover your mouse over attack bonuses, it's already showing the melee attack speed bonus at 40%. Don't know why. I have no idea why. I don't think I have permanent haste as a feat. And then if you go right to the right a little bit and hover over the blue one, it shows melee power 136. Okay. My haste is still loaded here. And then what? My melee attack bonus went up to 45%. So I must have haste coming from that. It's coming from that uh, Topaz of Swiftness 10. If I had a 15, I wonder if I have a 15 somewhere. No, we're not going to worry about that. We're not going to worry about that. Don't need feather falling in this wraith form. You're already floating. Okay? Min-maxing. Min-maxing. We are min-maxing our way. Okay. The wristlet is giving you +6 charisma. Okay, and you're getting charisma 14 from the rings, both rings, but they're nulling each other out. That's 14 base, right? And then I'm just checking my other gear here because I want to cover con and dex as best I can. So we're not as high on the dex yet as what we should be, or the constitution. You see, I'm not covering those right now. However, we're going to rectify that problem in a minute here. Insightful Dex 5 I get as a gem. And where'd the rest go? Diamond of Constitution 14. This is what we're going to do. First thing is on the base armor, because this is never going to probably be coming off during a quest. We're going to slot that in there. And this is even light armor. This is clothing. This is not even light armor. So we went up to 14 on that. Oops, that was Dex. I slotted the wrong thing. Okay, we'll slot something else in there. That was insightful Dex in there. Okay, where did it go? There it went. No, we're going to put that Essence of Ultimatum in here because it's a green slot. Good. Okay, now let's work on that con. We have nothing free in this item. However, in the artifact, no. How about in this ring? Nope. Yes, we will put something in there. We are going to put the yellow slot in of this null scale armor. Yes. Emerald of Bitter Wounds, which I think I just did. Nope. Is going to go in there. Yes. Yes. Chance to heal myself. Yes. How about your gloves? Oh, why not? No, yellow and green. Now we're going to torch yellow slots. Yes. We're going to torch yellow slots. Why not? You only live once. Yes. Let's put that in there. 14. Yes. This is going to go away for now. This neg healing amp. Do I want it? Yeah. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen in High Reaper. Yes. Yeah. Yes. I will pick and choose what I want to use and maximize my slottage. Slottage. That's not a word. Okay, so we just slotted that neg. And negative amp goes up to 129. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better, a little bit more stable about this. Whew. Neg spell power 429. Didn't use anything to boost it in my weapons. Don't have enough slot in my weapons. I wonder if that weapon has 3 slots when you get it done. Now, what else are we looking for here? We're looking for dex. We are looking for dexterity. Up the wazoo. I think I just slotted a... I think I just slotted a nice +5 in there. It means I need the main stat. Right? That's how you're going to deal damage. Exceptional dex? No. That's on the globe of Imperial Blood. There's a festive too. Yeah, we might take that. And then I think I got to look through gear for a 14 because there's the Spear of the Mornlands. What color slot does this go in? Only orange. Man, what a shame. Touch of the Spear of the Mornlands. Touch of the Mornlands? No! Bad touch. Yes! We have to get something for Dex out of here. Not a 9. No. Let's see what I got. Intelligence? No, we're not going to be smart. No. No. Radiance? No. It's got to be in here somewhere. It's got to be in shared bank account. Wow. That could take years to find. Heavy fort? No. Pomera's Memento. That's adding spell crit chance. That's a nice thing. No, let's get that. Let's get that dex up. But let's find it. Where did I leave it? Alright, I think I might end the video because I don't want to put you through this hell of trying to find anything. But I hope that you all get the gist of it. If you want to be a min-maxer for a night, what do we jump up to? 2600 without Insightful Con? Without the dex bonus on there, and just open up the character sheet and show. What is that doing? My double strike's only at 34. However, the giant buffage makes that go extremely high. 64% chance to double strike just with the one double strike clicky from the bard. I mean, you're over half of your strikes are going to be double hits. Okay? I hope that you get something from this video instead of just watching me, Uber gear my tune. It's the things that I go through on an OCD DDO level. Have a nice night, everybody. I miss you. Thank you.